I had to share with you some of the new tips and tricks I found for using my 3D Fiber Lash mascara. As you can see, I've already done this eye, and I have my little barely there sparse lashes on the other eye. So I'm going to share these tips with you. So you've got your two tubes, your gel and your fibers. Your gel you can use by yourself if you're just looking for a really quick mascara look. It's black, it's gel, it's just like what you've used before. But if you want the longer, thicker look, you need to add the fibers to it. So I swirled that in the tube, take it out to make sure I get a good amount on there. And then I'm just taking away any of the extra that's on the bottom. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a really good coat. I'm looking at my mirror up here. It's a little easier than looking in the phone. Of gel on these lashes. Now I'm using the inside corner here to get those little lashes and make sure I have them all covered. And when I'm doing this, if any of those lashes are tending to try to stick together or anything, I'm just using the tip to separate them out a little bit. And I want to make sure I get a really good coat on there. I'm especially going to hit this outside corner because I like that feathered look where your lashes get bigger as you go. So I'm making sure I get plenty on there. And then once I've done that, and this is where one of the first big tips come in, I'm going to hit the back side of my lashes. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go out from the top down too to make sure that I'm getting plenty of gel on every single lash. The more gel you get on, the more your fibers are going to stick and adhere, which is going to give you that longer, fuller look. Now that I've done that, and I've got a decent coat on there, I'm going to go in with the fibers. Now, same thing here. I'm going to take it up, and I'm going to make sure that I'm getting a good coat of fibers on each lash. And keep in mind, you always want to do one set of lashes at a time. So like I'm doing my left eye, the top set of lashes right now, and I'm doing that so that the gel doesn't dry before I get the fibers on. I want that gel to be nice and wet and sticky. Now I'm going to go, like I said before, on the back too. I'm putting fibers on the backs of my lashes. The more fibers you get on there, the thicker and longer your lashes are going to be. So, now that I've done that, I like to give it a minute. I like to let it, let those fibers really adhere to that gel. So I go ahead and do a little bit on my bottom lashes. Now a lot of people just use the gel on their bottom lashes, and that is fine as well. But for me, since I barely have any lashes, I need that little extra kick down there just to make sure it looks like I've got something. So I go ahead and hit those up with the fibers as well. And that's given those top lip fibers long enough to adhere real well. So I'm going to get a nice good coat of gel. This is going to seal those fibers in while also taking off any extra to make sure your lashes don't look clumpy. And I'm just going to make sure I hit every lash like I did with that first coat. And I'm going to do the normal lashes from the bottom up. And then I'm going to do the back side of my lashes too because I put fibers there and I want to get off any of those extras. But I'm always going to finish going with the normal movement of this side of your lashes. And the reason for that is I'm really making sure that these lashes are curling up. And you can also take a hairdryer to your lashes and blow straight up this way, and that's going to curl them. But this is an easy way to, and they usually curl pretty well on their own. Now, one last trick. This mascara is buildable. Hit the very top with those gels, and then once again with those fibers. And what you're going to do there while you're hitting just the tops is because you shouldn't really need a whole bunch more thickness at this point. So you can just go in with the gel. Then I'm hitting with some fibers. Get some extra there. And then I'm going to hit that with the gel again. Now it's just going to give me a little bit extra length. And you can really do that as often as you want. But for me, really just that one coat is plenty usually. I'm just showing you guys this to give you a little better idea. So there we go. I went from no lashes to big, nice, thick, beautiful lashes. If you want to, you can take our lash and brow brush and comb, and you can go ahead and comb through those, and that's even going to separate them a little more, but you don't have to do that. This gel and fibers are all you need for thick, beautiful lashes. Thanks, guys. Hope this helps.